Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to get rid of everything.
I understand.
I figured that would be much easier to transport if it was all together rather than apart. Yeah. He's busy. He's a busy boy. Well, thank you all. Good luck.
Thank you.
Those clothes are just $1 a piece.
How much is your laptop thing?
$1.
Sure, thank you.
We had a talk last time, and you got to do another one.
Thank you all very much.
Just got your purse.
$1.
$1. Okay, thank you. How about the clothes hanging up?
$1.
Thank you. Okay, gotcha. Thanks.
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to get rid of everything.
I understand.
Hi there. How are you all? I'm like, oh, yeah. Let me know when you're done. Thank you all. Have a good one.
All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items.
$5.
Is that okay? Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Can I give you your hangers back?
If you don't want them, yes, I will
Alright,
take
perfect.
them.
I know they go missing after yard sales. So.
Well,
yeah.
hopefully I won't be putting anything on.
There
them
you
soon,
go.
yeah.
All right, that's
Yes.
$5.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
And
it.
I guess you'll just put everything in one bag.
I will. I'll just pop it in the cake
Perfect.
spade. Thank you.
Thank you.
You want to get a shopping basket in case you see anything? Hi, how y'all?
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Dollar clothes again today.
Oh, fantastic. Thank
Lots
you.
of vintage.
Brilliant. That's what we want. All right, so I want to check out the clothes for sure. So what do you want to check out?
I'm not sure.
You don't know?
I'm trying to go here.
All right, we'll just kind of wander around and stuff. As long as you're in my line of sight, you can do your thing pretty much. You can put it in your basket if you want to.
Okay.
You're welcome. Just have your nice look around. I'm going to take a look at the clothes, but this is where I'm going to be right here, okay?
Okay.
So if you want to look through that thing of toys, you're welcome.
What kind of coats are you looking for? I can maybe try to help.
I am looking for,
Like vintage?
yes, vintage. So like anything kind of older and
Looks old.
kind of colorful, just cool. Anything really cool.
Okay. I'm not good at the clothes. So I'm good.
Yeah, you give up.
Do you think Dad would like it?
Maybe.
It was the packaging or what?
That's kind of cool. How's it going? Pretty good? Very good. Cool.
I don't know how it's so hot. Oh, why?
What is this?
It's just tied up in there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Like, he had this now it's what would I
Spain. I don't know. Let me check these mugs real quick.
I'm surprised how a lot of the stuff isn't melting.
I know it.
Also, Mom, Dad told me not to say this to you, but he's replacing the Google with another Alexa.
Okay,
on the
why?
counter.
Why is he not? Why did he say not to tell me?
I don't know.
Right. Oh, what are these boots? Let me look at these boots.
There's so many random things at yard sales.
I don't know how much they are, but we'll ask.
Hey, nothing.
I think I'm ready.
Okay. You want to just tell the rest of your
Sure thing. How much are your boots?
How much are the boots?
3 mugs.
Put my things there.
Yeah, you just put them with mine, honey. That's fine.
$5.
Alrighty, thank you.
That'll work.
There you go. I'm just making part of the pile. Is that for sale that is hanging up right there?
Yes, but it's not $1.
Okay, how much is it?
10.
10. Okay, I'll have a think about that one. Thank
Okay.
you.
How do you get those stickers to not
Yeah.
All right, 23.
23. All right. 1, 2, and 3.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
When is your next one going to be? Do you know?
You want it for 5 since you're a repeat customer?
Are you sure? I would love to take it. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's really kind of you.
Yes, ma'am. That way I don't have to worry about it back.
Oh, yeah, sure. There's another 5. Thank you very much.
Alright,
Thank
thank
you. I
you.
appreciate it.
I'm sure you hear that a lot, though.
I do, but I love your guys' accent.
Do you want me to hold it? Do
Yeah.
you want me to hold
Oh
it?
yeah, that would be awesome. Thank you. That's cool. Well, thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
When is your next one gonna be? Do you know?
We're going to try to do one a month.
1 a month. Okay.
It'll
Just have to
be
keep an eye out.
I try and drive down here at the end of my yard sale day just in case.
It'll be on Knoxville Marketplace.
No, okay.
And then we're considering pulling out some of the expensive stuff and
Yeah.
running a cheap sale tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
$1.50.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just to try to get rid of this.
Yeah.
Get rid
So we
of-
can bring the next load in.
I understand. Well, I do a lot of like vintage clothing, as you can probably tell. So if you ever want to make a connection like that, let me know in terms of if
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
want to do, especially off season when you're not pulling out for yard sale, because I do tend to try and
Well,
buy in
you've
bulk and
actually got
stuff.
a bunch of old vintage.
I got a
No.
couple of leather jackets at the house, but
Oh,
I
okay.
pulled pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Well, I'll catch you at the next one, and maybe
Yeah.
we'll end up doing something
do
like
get
that.
it.
'Cause
We
yeah,
get it.
definitely.
that's awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you guys. I'll see you next time. All right, you guys, welcome to the haul. So I have 2 yard sales worth right here that you probably just saw. Let's start over here with just the few items that I managed to grab here. So starting with this Kate Spade, I guess kind of like a tote bag, like a shoulder bag. It has this sort of bronze metallic look to it. I am confident that this is authentic. I have had it looked at. It also has like a bow that ties here, which is kind of cool. It's not perfect. There are some signs of wear in terms of like there's some sort of creasing here, and definitely on the back from storage there's some creasing. No like chips or anything like that to the handles, which I always look out for, but definitely some creasing here. However, I did only pay $1 for this purse, so I figured that I could still get some money out of it at $1 with it being Kate Spade. I also picked up a watch that everything here was $1, by the way. The brand is Storm. I'm not familiar, but it kind of caught my eye as looking a little more sort of retro. Apparently it is vintage, and I've seen similar ones sell online for a decent amount. I think around like the $20 to $25 mark or so. Also grabbed a Lily Pulitzer laptop sleeve. It's in really, really beautiful condition. I couldn't see any marks or anything like that on it. I may see if it fits my laptop for like when I travel, and if it doesn't, I'm sure that I can sell that again for maybe around 15 or so. And then 2 pieces of vintage clothing, again $1 a piece. So they're not super crazy vintage, at least this one isn't. University of Miami, just like an embroidered kind of spell out t-shirt. But this one is a little bit older, and I thought it was really cool. The Miami Hurricanes. They're so bright and colorful. They have almost no fading, and the elastic is still just about perfect, which you don't always find. And then check out the graphics on the tag. Definitely a little bit of an older piece, made in the USA, size large. These were probably my favorite find of this particular yard sale. All right, and then everything else was from a yard sale that I try to frequent. Essentially, they buy out like estate sales and storage lockers, and then every time they have a yard sale, it's like brand new stuff. And I almost always so far have found some really fun things. So let me take you through the clothing first. So we have a very funky, full of shoulder pads, like 1980s windbreaker set here with all this cool metallic detail. Does have the matching pants, of course, all kinds of cool detail going down the cuffs. She originally told me $10 for this, and I was kind of going to skip on that, I think, just because it wasn't any sort of specific brand. It's really just a style thing. However, she said that since I was a repeat customer, she would sell it for $5 to me, and I appreciated that very, very much, and I absolutely scooped it up for $5. One little Christmas ornament here, just a vintage Taz bauble, I suppose you would say, still in its original box there. Maybe good for like 10 to 12 bucks. Oh, and I should probably mention that everything all together ended up being about $28, and that is including a couple of things that my kiddo picked out for himself as well. I don't do a lot of like contemporary clothing anymore, but this J. Jill like duster cardigan I just couldn't really pass up because it was a wool blend and a cable knit, and like I said, kind of like a long duster length, and those just do really well come fall. Next we have a vintage Marlboro t-shirt. It just says Marlboro Unlimited on the pocket, and then it has a big, I guess kind of like a lizard or a gecko graphic on the back. All the clothing is $1 here, so when I find something that catches my eye and I think is super fun in terms of being vintage, I almost always scoop it up. All right, this is a curiosity buy for $1. I couldn't work out what the heck it was saying all over it. It has words embroidered, I guess. I see, like, I'm pretty sure that says 3. Like, what? I just couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. So I pretty much bought this to try to decipher it because that's the way my brain works. But it is also a vintage piece, so if it ends up being anything interesting at all, I'm sure I could flip it too. Anyone else do that? No, just me. Okay, we have one piece, another contemporary piece. This is Toad & Co. XXL, formerly known as Horny Toad. This is an outdoorsy brand, and their pieces can do really nicely. This is a beautiful soft plaid button-down shirt, men's I believe. Have one vintage Halloween like novelty vest. Again, these are usually good for like $15 to $18, and the season is coming upon us. A few more sort of style buys here, I suppose you could say. This is a vintage like 1990s lightweight shirt. I would probably style this like tied up in the front. I just thought it was a very bold 90s print. It kind of made me think of Jam's World, but it's not Jam's World. It's just the style that I grabbed that for too. Same with this piece as well, though I do think this is kind of fun, and again, definitely a 90s vibe. We have shoulder pads involved again, and it just has that kind of, I don't know, like ethnic style print to it with giraffes and the very 90s swirl. Have a vintage Halloween t-shirt. Again, it's not super crazy old. It's probably 2000s, but it just has a cute little trick or treat graphic on it. And again, the season's coming. And the last piece of clothing is definitely a vintage piece, Lucky Winner. And it is a plaid and paisley mix with a pussy bow neckline. So ain't that fun? Oh, I also got this dress right here because I thought it was really cute for $1. This is a vintage piece again, and it has all this beautiful beadwork around the collar and the cuffs. There are 1 or 2 little marks, but I think I can get those out. And again, I just thought for $1, that was a really cute, very classic, very classy vintage piece. I also got one pair of boots. These are men's boots, and they are by the brand Ariat. There it is inside as well. They do have model numbers, or style numbers I should say, so I can look that up. And I paid $5 for those. Technically I do need to go over them with some Doc Martens Wonder Balm just to like spruce them back up, but they should be good hopefully for around $40 or so. And And lastly, a few mugs. I don't deal a lot in mugs, but I've been picking them up a bit more recently when I find things that really entertain me, because they do sell. They do sell on Etsy. They're probably only going to sell for like $12.95 to say like $15, something like that. But come kind of Christmas time for me, these are the things that are fillers in my store, and especially on places like Etsy, people are picking up for those Christmas gifts and like quirky little things. So we have a vintage Star Trek mug. I have seen quite a few of these in my time, but I have never seen this exact one before, so grabbed that. This is a fun little vintage one made in Japan. It'd be nice to me, I'm out of Valium. Obviously, these need a good scrubbing down. And then this one, a vintage Abercrombie & Fitch, made in England exclusively for Abercrombie & Fitch. I don't know. I don't really know much about this, but again, I thought it was quirky enough that for sort of like, what would it be, like 50 cents or so, I would give this one a go. All right, you guys, and that is it. That's everything I picked up at today's sales. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to come along with me to more yard sales to find quirky, fun, vintage things, especially to flip online for profit, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the bell notification so you never miss a video and you never miss a yard sale. All right, you guys, I will catch you in the next one. Bye.